Hi, Mike Pekor here from Long Island Hypnotherapy, www.liphypnosis.com, and Tai Chi of Long Island, www.taichili.com. In this short video, what I'd like to do is guide you through a process of looking inward, directing your attention inward, getting past all the contents of thought, all the contents of feeling, all the contents of sensation. And as I continue guiding you through this process, the most productive attitude for you to take is one of cooperation. In other words, come along with me and investigate the inner terrain, and let's see if we can learn to get past thoughts, feelings, emotions, sensations, and see what remains when all of that stuff is seen very clearly for what they are. But what's beyond that? What is the field within which all of those things take place? What is the space within which thoughts, feelings, emotions arise? And how are they actually known to exist? Who is it that knows them? Let's look into it. Okay, so you can choose to close your eyes or keep them open. Sometimes closing your eyes is more productive. Maybe I'll do that as well. So I'm going to close my eyes now, and then I'm going to continue. Please join me in whatever way is most comfortable for you. I'd like for you now to observe the fact that as you hear the sound of my voice, you may also hear other things that could be noises coming from your immediate surroundings, a plane going by, a cell phone ringing, the sound of a dog barking, birds chirping, an air conditioner humming. Any sound that you hear is absolutely fine. Allow those sounds to be there. There's no reason to try to avoid them or reduce them, or there's no concentration that you need to have that a sound could disturb. Any sound is absolutely fine. And as you continue noticing different sounds, noticing the sound of my voice, you may also become aware of the feeling of your body as it rests in the chair, the feeling of your body as it breathes in and out, the air passing in through your nose deep down into your body, and then coming back up and out through either your nose or your mouth. Noticing the feeling of the air, noticing the feeling of your body as it rests in the chair, noticing the temperature of the room, noticing the feeling of different parts of your body as they rest on a desk or a chair or on your lap or wherever they may happen to be. Noticing the sounds, noticing the feelings. And as you continue going deeper into this state of looking inward, you may become aware that there are thoughts that are coming up. Thoughts that are coming up from the subconscious, or from that part of us that is outside of our awareness at any given time. And you can allow those thoughts to just be as they are, observing them, allowing them to arise, reach a peak, dissipate, and then disappear, replaced by other thoughts. And you can see this ongoing stream of thought taking place. And what's wonderful to notice is how easily thought goes on all by itself. There's really nothing we need to do, nothing we need to focus on, just allowing thoughts to come and go, sounds to come and go, feelings to come and go, as we go deeper into that state of looking inside. Observing all of this, allowing it to go on, being that conscious presence, that space within which all of this is arising, there happens a sudden change, a shift. You notice that what it is that is going through that space, whether it's a thought, a feeling, a story, an opinion, a question, an attitude, a feeling, no matter what it is that's passing through that space, the space is unchanged. It's only the content that changes and moves and shifts. We see this represented, for instance, in Eastern philosophy by the yin-yang symbol, or the Tai Chi symbol, which has a yin or a dark component and a yang or a light component. And these components are always moving, always changing. Something arises, it reaches a peak, it dissipates, and then it disappears, replaced by something else. That's the interplay of yin and yang, or opposites. We need darkness in order to know what light is. We need light in order to know what dark is. To what would we compare light if there were no darkness? So the entire existence that we know in terms of form, in terms of things, thoughts, a thought has a form. A thought has a box around it that separates it from other thoughts. That's how we know what that thought is. It has boundaries, a fixed shape within the mind. Anything with a fixed shape or a defining perimeter is something that we can call form. It has a form. But what is formless? Formless is the space within which all of that takes place. The dimension of the formless has no beginning, has no end, has no time, takes up no space. It is space, and it is within us, and it is accessible through the finite. By looking at and observing the finite, that which has boundaries, that which is defined, that which has borders, that which affects cause and effect, one thing affecting another thing, one thought triggering another thought because of associations that are laid down in the very mechanical and chemical structure of the brain. Associations causing one thought, one feeling to trigger other thoughts and other feelings. This is what's called karma. Cause and effect. When this happens, this arises. When this happens, then this arises. How do we step out of karma? How do we step out of the mechanical nature of thought? We observe it. We allow it to run its course. And in that practice of observing it, watching it, allowing it, showing complete surrender to it, we, as the observing presence, come to realize very deeply, in a very deep felt sense, that we are not that. We are not the content of thought, the content of feeling, the content of emotion. We are the space within which that arises, and this is a vibrant, alive, soulful space. This is the soul. The soul utilizing the body and the brain and the mechanism of thought and of feeling to experience life, to move, to understand, to experience, to have an effect within life. This is the beginning of understanding what is finite and what is infinite, and this is the access point through which the finite and the infinite can touch. And this exists within you as that space. This is the practice, this is the method, this is the understanding that has opened the portal to the infinite, to that which is beyond words, beyond description, that which can only be known internally, directly. This is meditation. The soul observing its tools, the body, the mind, allowing space to let in what is usually blocked off by thought generated from the self, the me, the I, the ego. We've gone below that, beneath that, deeper than that, cut to the very core of existence. All of existence arises within that space of awareness, that conscious, alive, vibrant space of awareness that you are. Mike Pekor, Long Island Hypnotherapy, www.liphypnosis.com, and Tai Chi of Long Island, www.taichili.com.